Thanks for joining me today for an ultimate post-holiday apartment clean with me. If you're looking for the motivation to get your space put back together after the holidays, you're in the right spot. Put this video up on your TV and let's get to work. Hey friends, thanks for joining me today for a deep clean after the holidays. Am I the only one who spends so much time looking forward to the holidays and then feels like they are over in the blink of an eye? That is definitely the story this year, and although I'm sad that the festivities are over, I always like the first few days of the new year. I use it as a time to get organized, clean my apartment, and get mentally prepared to dive back into a new year. I'm not one for setting New Year's resolutions per se, but I do like to do a bit of reflection and set some goals for the year ahead. For me, one of the big goals is continuing to grow and connect with my new YouTube community and all of you more. If you have a New Year's resolution for 2022, drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys are up to. If you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe by clicking the red subscribe button down below and clicking the notification bell so you don't miss a future upload. Today's cleaning started off by clearing off the counters and cleaning up and putting away all of the miscellaneous items that piled up. I like to start by clearing off and cleaning the countertops as it feels like a quick win and it motivates me to keep going. I also think it has to do with the fact that my mom instilled a love of clear and clean counters in the kitchen to me as a kid, so probably some nostalgia built in there too. I was doing a bit more of a deep clean in certain spots than my standard weekly cleaning, specifically tackling two areas. The first was cleaning off the hair and dust that builds up on the bottom of the bar stools in the kitchen, on the chair leg pads. And later on, I'll be moving the couch in the living room and cleaning the dust piles that live underneath that. I find if I don't keep up with these spots every few months, they can get pretty out of hand, but they're not something that I need to clean every week. In the kitchen today, I'm cleaning with Lysol Kitchen Pro Antibacterial Cleaner, which is my go-to multi-purpose kitchen cleaning spray. It does a really good job working through grease and anything on my counters and appliances, so it's a really easy choice for me when I'm looking for something quick to clean in the kitchen. I'm also using microfiber cloths, which I do find do a great job of dusting as I clean the spaces as well as cleaning. Anywhere that the dust hasn't built up too much. If there's a ton of dust, I'm still going to go ahead and use a duster first. But for counters and kind of everyday surfaces, I like using the microfiber cloth.
Christmas lights are all around. I can see them now. It's like they spell your name. It's insane. Now we're back here once again. Holidays and cheer. But now I got my eye set on you. I'm not gonna play it safe. It's going down on Christmas Day. 'Cause I've been trying to tell you in every way. Yeah, I've been trying to show you, but somehow failed. I wanna have someone to hold. Walking through the falling snow. I've been trying to tell you in every way, but now I'll get it done. I'm not gonna wait. And right around the mistletoe, I'm gonna let my feelings show. Always got you on my mind, but I know this time you're on top of my list. Only wish. And as we decorate the tree, only you and me, I'll be making plans, make you understand. I'm not gonna play it safe. It's going down on Christmas Day. 'Cause I've been trying to tell you in every way. Yeah, I've been trying to show you, but somehow failed. I wanna have someone to hold. Walking through the falling snow. I've been trying to tell you in every way, but now I'll get it done. I'm not gonna wait. And right around the mistletoe, I'm gonna let my feelings show.
To clean my sink today, I am using the Mrs. Meyer's baking soda cream cleanser, which I find does a really great job of cleaning and polishing in the sink. I typically like to use my Scrub Mommy sponge in the sink, as I like the soft side but also the scratchy side. It does not scratch the sink, but it's got enough grit to get off anything that's caked on. But I was about to change out my dish sponge for a new one, so I went ahead and just used that before throwing it out. I'm still using the Grove Collaborative Walnut Scrubber sponges for dishes these days, and I'm really enjoying them. It's a brown and white sponge, as you can see, and so it's super satisfying to put out a brand new, fresh sponge before it's had a chance to get stained by anything it is cleaning off of my dishes. Because it is white, it does get stained pretty easily, so I love the look of it when it is fresh and has not been used yet. Getting everything cleaned, picked up, and refreshed on this day of cleaning was extra satisfying because it coincided with the new year. I like the idea of starting off fresh and clean in my living space. Somehow it makes me calmer and more focused to go ahead and start a new year. I've got several other refills, restocks, and things like that I went ahead and got set up today too. I've talked about this before, but my favorite hack when you're doing a full kitchen cleanup is when you are cleaning off the appliances and countertops, just sweeping your crumbs or anything that is on your counters right onto the floor, then immediately or pretty soon after following it up by vacuuming. It just saves you the hassle of vacuuming, cleaning, having things fall off of your microfiber cloth or whatever you're using to clean the counters onto the floor, and then having to go back and vacuum twice. So be sure vacuuming is your last step if you are cleaning any space in your house.
Tell me one thing, is there anything you're missing? We will be alright. This holiday will open our minds.
this year I spent time away at my family's house over the holidays. So I was gone for a little over a week in total. I came back to several loads of laundry that needed to be done. I was living out of a suitcase, so I started just by sorting this all out, getting the loads started. I love having that running in the background while I am cleaning other things in the apartment. I just feel like it is an easy way to multitask. When I have the energy coming back from a trip or being away, staying somewhere else for a few days, I always love to get the laundry out of the way as soon as I can. As soon as I get home, if I'm able to get some loads done, I feel like it's a quick and easy win for getting my life back in order. And so in this spirit of the new year, trying to get everything set up, I made sure to get laundry tackled right away so that it was not something hanging over my head heading into the week ahead.
Full kisses, let's go outside and tickle a snowman's nose and make angels in the snow. I feel nimbly, did you hear something? From the chimney, a little grin. We will be alright. This holiday will open our mind. I only want to be close to you. No one else here knows what you do. Let's start a fire, it's getting cold. Let's make a present for us to show. You and me's destiny. As we dance, we got chills for free. Just to know that I'm not alone. Let's meet the silence.
I wasn't ready to take down the holiday decorations we've got up in the living room, like our small fake tree or some of the lights or the coffee table decorations, but I did want to clean around them, as that room hasn't really been cleaned since the decorations were put up a couple weeks ago. It's not uncommon for us to have our tree up until end of January, sometimes even into February, especially with the pandemic winters this year and last year. It feels nice to have a bit of extra cheer up even longer, so we're not ever in a rush to take it down. I think that is one thing where there are definitely two camps of people: those that take their decorations down day after Christmas or right the first day of the new year, or those that keep them up for weeks after. What camp do you fall into? Are you one that likes to take them down right away or keep them up? I'm always curious to hear. Drop it in the comments below.
At your tide. The parcels are all under the tree, right where they should be. Soon everything is Christmas-fied. Disney bona fide. And so are all of you. Does this come true? These few days go by so fast. I wish I could somehow make them last. Put it in a bottle, stick a label on, saying do not open till summer comes. Right now, let's savor this, and underneath the mistletoe, get a kiss. The rest of the year may be hard to come by, so right now I'm gonna give it a try. And so are all of you.
was now time to move the couch back and see what dust was hiding underneath it. As I mentioned earlier, this is not something I do all the time, although it is fairly easy to move with one person, which is nice, but this is more of an every few months cleaning spot for me. As a result, it's always satisfying to see what has piled up underneath the couch, and this time did not disappoint.
My mind is feeling mellow. The days so far are growing old. When I say that your arms should always be around me, come the day when the snow is falling over all we see, I wake up from a slumber to the sound of carol songs. Despite the stress that we've been under, I feel today can turn out wrong.
I went to clear out the recycling while I was filming, and of course managed to spill a tin of butter cookies on the already cleaned kitchen floor, but such is life. These things happen. I can tell you the cleaning process is never quite as smooth or polished as the finished video makes it out to be, but lucky for me, I had my Deco cordless vacuum hanging, charging on the wall right nearby, so I went ahead and grabbed that just to quickly clean up. I got the bigger pieces of cookie picked up and then cleaned up all the crumbs that were scattered around my kitchen floor. From there, I was able to tackle the large and never-ending recycling pile that builds up extra fast, it seems, around the holidays when packages are constantly being delivered. So it was nice to get that all taken down to the recycling room in the bottom of the apartment building.
Cherish all the love I feel for you. Hope and laughter chasing after me to bring on joyful harmony. Tis the season to be young and free. Oh, hope and laughter close in.
After a quick bathroom cleaning, cleaned the mirror, countertops, and toilet, I had a few items I knew I needed to restock or refill, starting with my hand soap. I'm getting ready to switch types of hand soap, so I wanted to use up the remainder of this one kind. Even though it didn't fill up the full container, I wanted to use what was left there so I could get rid of the big restock container and only have one of the new type of hand soap sitting under my sink. Once that runs out, I'll switch over to the new kind, but that way I don't have to keep both bottles unnecessarily taking up storage space. After that, I needed to refill the Q-tips in their clear storage container and reorganize a couple of the other items that I leave sitting out on my bathroom counter.
That's
last refill item in the bathroom was restocking the Clorox toilet bowl wand replacement heads. What I like about refilling this into their storage container that I just sit and on the back wall of the bathroom next to the toilet is that the packaging allows for an easy and completely hands-free restock process, as you'll see me do. So I always like that when you do not have to get your hands dirty. Thanks so much for joining me on this post-holiday ultimate clean with me. I hope you're feeling motivated to get your house back in order after the craziness of the holidays. Just remember, you can do it, and 2022 is going to be a great year. I will see you guys next time.